is short, but we'll see. All right, so we were talking about fractal concepts in the market. We're signaling a reversal with number one, a long wick and a break above the previous red candlestick. So if you are short, right, candlesticks need to be red and we need to be making new lows. Once we get a green candlestick, it doesn't mean that we exit as soon as we get a green candlestick, but if it breaks above the previous red candlestick, then we need to get ready to get in a long position. All right. Same thing on a different time frame, 1 hour. Okay. So we got this 1 hour move, right? From 398. Once we break above 406, okay, then we went all the way to 417. All right. Same thing on every time frame. We can look at different stocks. We can look at Tesla. Tesla, same thing. If you're swing trading on the hour chart, we see the previous red candlestick at 270. All right. We tried to break above to 260 and never did. We fell right back down. And we never see any of these previous red candlesticks eclipse. Tesla went all the way down to 208. And then we finally get a move above the last red candlestick. So you should have been short technically on Tesla from 469 all the way to 208 if you were swinging a short. Okay, so now we finally break above the last large red candle, but we didn't confirm. So even if we go here, if we don't confirm and stay above that, it still does no good. We can stay in the position. All right. Let's look at QQQ again. All right, QQQ on the weekly chart. Same thing. All right. Well, let's look at QQQ on the daily chart. Same thing. If you're swinging option, let's say we wanted to be short. All right. We wanted to swing Tesla puts into next week. At 478, we never broke back above 478 or 480. Okay. So we can stay short because none of these candlesticks are breaking above the previous red candlestick. If you stayed in and were patient, from 480, we gapped down to 460. 460, we gapped all the way down to 440 and ran all the way down to 428. And then we got all the way down to 402. Now, obviously, you should be taking profits if we get down to 402s. But again, we could still be short because we haven't broken over and confirmed. Remember, confirmation, not just a quick pop. Confirmation is important when you're looking at staying in a swing trade. We can do this for anything. So again, whether we're looking at a 5-minute time frame, okay, 5-minute time frame. Once we break above the previous large red candle, we're out. We're reversing. Let's look at some more 5-minute time frames, so that you can see it doesn't matter what time frames, price action stays the same. This was on 403. This was Thursday, I believe. All right. So we go down, we make this low. Again, all the way from 457, we had one shakeout here, but from 457 all the way to 451, we didn't really have any signs of reversal. Okay, now this red candle, once we break down, we form a wick, and then we break above this red candle. Now it's time to start exiting. We got confirmation on the next green candle. And of course, we ran all the way from 451 to 458 before we came back down. So again, another reversal right here from 452 all the way down to 455. Even if it comes back down, you're still going to be punishing yourself if you're giving up 6 points. That's going to take away all your profit. Okay. We can do Tesla. We can do Nike. Netflix. Let's look at Netflix. All right. Let's look at Netflix on a 1 hour time frame. All right. Let's go back some. All right. So Netflix. Let's go the long route. So Netflix from 909 all the way down to all the way up to 967. Okay. 909 and 967. All right. What did we say? The previous candle needs to be outside of the preceding candle needs to be outside the previous candle. So what that means is we got to move from 912 to 967. As long as this red candle does not go below and confirm the biggest green candle, which is going to be right here. Big green, big green, big green, big green. And we continue to go higher and make new lows. That means, make new highs. That means we stay in. Now, once we break down, and again, you should be taking profits, but our exit would be at the bottom of this candle. We've already got to move from 909 to 967. Once we break outside this green candle, it's time to get ready to exit. And as you see, if you didn't exit when you're supposed to, we got to move all the way back down to 916. Again, time frames and moves are fractal, which means they move the same whether you're looking at a 1 month chart, a 1 week chart, a 1 hour chart, a 1 day chart, a 5 minute chart. Okay. Hope this helps for you swing traders, because again, if you're looking at swinging, let's just say you're looking at swing QQQ on the daily chart. All right. What happens? When can we confirm that we made a low? We confirm we get this wick, right? And then this red candle here, once we break above it from 823 all the way up to 847, then we're going long, because that signals a reversal. All right. So we went from 854 all the way up to $1,000. All right. Just by confirming the bottom and getting long. All right. Y'all have a good one.